Hey, what's up guys? Andy here, and today we're reviewing over Dr. Stone episode 15, The Culmination of 2 Million Years. What an episode this was. We started off with some funny comedy stuff that really couldn't have changed the outcome even if it wanted to be honest. And then we cut into some serious stuff and then some even more serious stuff. And we ended off on a cliffhanger here. It's not so much as a twist, like, that is his name. It's more or less a twist on how they know that's his name. So, we'll get into all that when we get into the video, but this episode was truly awesome. I love Senku's character, and even Chrome he still stepped up in this episode, even though he was kind of knocked out for half of it, you know? Asagiri Jin, I love the dude. I think his character is freaking hilarious. And, on top of all that, Ginro is a dumbass, like, straight up dumbass. I got my notes here for the first panel. Ginro is a dumbass, and I love it. But yeah, with that being said, let's go ahead and talk about this episode. If y'all do enjoy, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's jump right into it.
They say you don't go home, but you can't stay here. And no, I don't wanna be alone in the world out there.
So we start things off with Ginro talking to Ruri really quick in the middle of the fight. Well, before the fight started, in the middle of the tournament. And he goes, "Hey, look, we've already won. Now you know you can marry Chrome. Me and Senku just gotta throw now." And she's like, "Oh, by the gods, I'm just the god's servant. I don't care who wins the grand bout." Like, just like playing it up to the other people, like, everybody else. And Jasper just looks at Ginro, and he's like, "See through the lines, Ginro." And he's like, "Oh, you don't care who becomes the village elder?" And he starts having all these thoughts, and it was great. I loved it. So, when he goes after Senku full force, Senku kind of has to, like, put his ass back in place. And, their power is the power of science. And the trajectory of this fucking spearhead thing, whatever, I don't know, caught Ginro right in the nuts. And the winner of the grand bout was Senku. Chrome was knocked out. He couldn't compete. After he found out that Ruri was going to be okay, he collapsed, which is really cute. But then we get our intro and title card here, The Culmination of 2 Million Years. We'll get to that in just a second, but we cut over here to Senku and, Village Chief, Ruri's dad, were arguing over this, and Ruri starts coughing up blood, and he goes, "We just finished the bout, and I don't even have time to rest, damn." And then we get this. "We're drinking all night in tradition. Join us." And then Senku's just like, "Oh, well then, I'm getting divorced." Because he can't afford to waste the time. He's got to go make the drug, which he gets done in a day. They all work super hard and they finished it and it's done. And they're just sitting here talking about it, and it's just like, damn. All that work is paid off. And Jin couldn't go with them because for some reason, he's still an outsider. And he walks back and he sees this bottle of cola just sitting there, and he was like, "Aw, man." But we cut back over and she's taking the medicine, even though it's in a weird angle. Senku checks her out. Not in a weird way, though. He puts a glass up to her back and starts listening at her lungs, and he determines here that there is fluid on her lungs. And he says here that he does an autopsy on a rat, and it's a bacterial infection. And we find out that if it's tuberculosis, this drug isn't going to do anything. And she takes a turn for the worse, and they all run in. And the village elder grabs him. He's like, "It's because of that drug." And Senku's like, "Yeah, you're probably right." And then starts smiling. And everybody's just like freaked out, like, is he actually evil? And then he goes, "We won." Because he finds out here that it's pneumonia, and the sulfa drug is killing all the pneumonia bacteria, so it's spreading to try to get allies. And that's why she's acting so sick, but before long, she's perfectly fine. Now, I don't know the science behind this. I say this in every episode, but I feel like this shit would work. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the sulfa drug clearly does work, but like him making it, I feel like that's feasible. So we find out that he is the new chief of Ishigami Village. Why is Ishigami important? Well, look to the title of the video. Because Senku's name is Ishigami Senku. So yeah, I mean, this was a great cliffhanger to me. I'm really excited for next week. I cannot wait to see how this goes. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be something insane on like their record books, like my great grandfather was Senku. He was a great man, even though Senku never had kids. So I don't know. I feel like it'll be pretty fun though. But yeah. That being said, guys, if y'all did enjoy the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace out.